Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back. So for today's video, we're going to be doing a type of video that I haven't done in quite some time, and that is a roasting video. I haven't done this simply because I kind of feel like, for the most part, I ran out of dolls that I wanted to roast for this series, and so I've just been not doing any of these, but today we finally have another contender, and I'm going to be roasting the worst Barbie Extras. Now, if you haven't seen this series, because it has, again, been quite some time since I have added to it, I used to do a series of videos where I would take a look at like the worst dolls from any given doll line and roast them, and it's supposed to be funny. I'm exaggerating like my complaints in an effort to be humorous, so if you disagree, please just know that, like, I'm not targeting you. If, like, I'm talking about one of your favorite dolls, we just have different opinions, and that's okay. And again, I am amping it up for the sake of humor, so, like, we absolutely can disagree, but just please don't take personal offense to it if I target one of your favorite dolls today, because it's not meant to be personal. I'm just trying to have a silly, goofy time, because I like making fun of things sometimes, and you guys used to seem to enjoy watching it, so I guess today we're going to find out if that is still the case. If you too find yourself enjoying the video, if you could give it a like, that's super helpful to me. If you're new here and you have fun, definitely subscribe so you can see more. And then if you want to go out of your way to support me, I have like my PO box and wish list and stuff in the description down below. But without further ado, let's take a look at what I would qualify as the worst Barbie Extras and, you know, maybe make some jabs at them. So we're already starting off strong with Barbie Extra number 13. There's a lot to like about her. I think she's got cute hair. I like her little jacket. Her jewelry is fine. But like, I just have questions about this shirt, because I don't think ever in my life I have been going to get dressed and thought, you know what my ideal shirt would be today? Is a jersey, but like make sure it looks like it's the least comfortable material possible. Like it's metallic, but I want to make sure it looks like it's going to itch my skin in a horrific way. And also please make sure that it is like almost the same length as my shorts, so that people look at me and then do a double take to make sure I'm actually wearing bottoms. And then to top it all off, I would have to make sure that this dream shirt also has just random slits cut up so that it's got like little tassels of fringe on the edge there. Never in my life have I wanted a shirt like this, and that's not even a personal style thing, I don't think. I just feel like this is a heinous shirt to begin with. Like, I don't like jerseys. I don't wear jerseys in my day-to-day life. So maybe a little bit of that is just me being a hater, but genuinely, what is happening with this? The rest of her outfit is honestly inoffensive. I'm not really a fan of like the Guy Fieri flames in her sunglasses, but I could even forgive that because it's funny. But this shirt is just utterly unfortunate in every single way, and it feels like when this shirt was being designed, they really just said, how can we make this the worst possible? And if that was the goal, I feel like they accomplished it. Next up, as a target, is Barbie Extra number 11, and this one might be the one that like personally bothers me the most, because I genuinely like the base doll. I think that her face is cute. She's got some funky little makeup going on, which I'm a fan of. I like funky, risky makeup looks, especially for a line called Barbie Extra. I think that is very appropriate. I love the color of her hair. I'm obsessed with the good neon color. The length is fun. The style is fun. But every single thing below the neck is just worse and worse. There are exactly two scenarios in which I can imagine this outfit being appropriate. One of those is when you just like really need to throw something on for bed, you're exhausted, and so you just grab an oversized t-shirt and leggings, and it doesn't matter what they look like, it doesn't matter what's on them, because what matters is that you have your pajamas on and now you can sleep. Okay, that's scenario number one. In that case, this outfit is forgivable. Scenario number two is if you are a 3 to 5 year old and you are going into your mother's closet and picking just the weirdest assortment of clothes that she has, some of which may at one point may have been your grandmother's, and you're throwing them all together on your little body in a way that doesn't make any sense, but you are like loving life. Which, super, if you're 3 to 4 years old. This Barbie, clearly not 3 to 4 years old. So, questions here, because I don't think she's going to bed either. So I can't give her any excuses. I don't understand why in the world this was ever put together. Like, I'm trying to find a reason that this would ever be the design that gets approved. I'm sorry, I get mean in these videos. It's fine. I just genuinely don't get it. I honestly like the necklace and the earrings. I like big chunky jewelry. I think that's fun and it kind of fits her vibe. The tiara is very much making her lean into that toddler feeling. So is the cereal box purse. I almost cursed there for a second. Like, Literally not a single piece in this outfit looks like it was designed for the same doll. They all look like they belong to different dolls in vastly different like occasions that they are dressing for. And it just fills me with such white hot rage because I feel like the base for this doll was so cool and then they just throw absolute garbage at it. For what? Like, what could possibly be the reason for committing this crime? I want to know. I need to know who did this because I have questions. This next one I'm still mad at, but like significantly less mad at than the last one. This is Barbie Extra number 10. Again, there is a lot of good. I frankly like the jacket. Like, I think the floral jacket is cute, and I honestly think that the floral, like, matching two-piece set that she has on underneath could be cute also if it weren't all together. Like, it's just too much and it's all the same print and it's just making me feel a bit strange. I feel like you would see this outfit on like an ad that Target produces where they're trying to like show off their new spring line and they think that it's funky and fresh, but really it's just like, why are you wearing the same floral pattern on so many pieces of clothing? Yeah, that's exactly what it's giving. I had been thinking about this, trying to figure out like what I could pinpoint this as because it was tugging at something in my brain, and that's it. Is it looks like a bad advertising campaign because it's all the same print. Like I don't feel like the colors go together. I feel like the fact that it's all the same print is just very strange. It's like you bought this straight off of a poorly dressed mannequin and just put it on your body. And it's not the worst offender on this list, but Miss Girl definitely deserved better. Now this one, Barbie Extra number 9. Wowie. I will say the like tulle situation, I can't tell if it's a jacket or a cape. I'm not really sure what's going on there, but I could see that working in a different scenario. You know, like it is giving a little bit more high fashion, a little bit kind of weird and strange and not necessarily everyday, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be everyday wear. Like that's okay. This is the Barbie Extra line. I could see an outfit in which the tulle piece is one that I could accept. However, this is not that outfit. Like, it's hard to tell because of the stock photo, because of the tulle piece, but she has on a rainbow maxi dress, which in and of itself, genuinely fine, like whatever. I don't typically wear things that are like just rainbow because it's not my personal taste, but I think it can be done well. No, what really is the nail in the coffin for this outfit is the fact that the dress across the entire front says "Shine bright like the stars." I need to know what it is with Barbie and unnecessarily putting words on so many pieces of clothing that otherwise would be either inoffensive or actually pretty, but like it has to be ruined by these weird like graphic designs. And I just don't understand where they're getting that. Like I feel like this was a thing a decade ago that we saw a lot in fashion and like everyone was wearing these strange graphic tees with like nonsensical sayings on them. But this Barbie wasn't released a decade ago, so I can't really make that excuse. It's giving very much like graphic design is my passion. It's so bad, and the best part is that in this particular stock photo, the way that the Barbie looks, like, I don't know if it's the angle or this mold or what it is, or like the way her face was printed on, but she looks unhappy, and I think that's the funniest part. She looks like she's like trying to smile to get the stock photo taken, but she's really sitting there like, I can't believe they're making me wear this. And it's just so funny to me that she also looks so upset. Like the other Barbies looked like they were happy. They're like, I'm wearing something terrible, but I love it. No, not this girl. She knows she's committing a fashion crime, and there's nothing she can do about it. Okay, these next two are going to be in a similar vein, and frankly, I don't know if I have that much to say just because it's so easy to make fun of these. This was I want to say this one was the first deluxe Barbie Extra doll, where the idea is that they come with a lot of different pieces that you can use in a lot of different ways to create mix and match looks, which is a fantastic idea. But like, why would you give us so many ugly pieces to go with that? And also so many pieces that just don't make sense together. Like this little like black faux leather skirt is kind of a cute piece. Like that is a piece that you could definitely style. But why are you giving it to us with what I believe is a dress that is like this half and half heart print that again looks like something out of the kids section? Like Barbie cannot decide whether she is a toddler or a grown woman in a lot of her dolls that I have made fun of in the past on this channel. And like that's proving true for today's video as well. Like she just genuinely cannot decide if she is an adult woman or if she is picking out stuff from like the toddlers section at Walmart. And most of this, frankly, is leaning towards the latter there. This green shirt with the printed on necklace is genuinely something that I wore when I was like 8 years old, somewhere around there. Not like exactly this one, but I had the fake printed necklace on my shirt. And I was 8, so it was forgivable. But for Barbie, who is supposed to be a fashion icon, I have a lot of questions. I don't properly get it. I honestly think the only reason I don't hate this set more is because there's cats on one of her shirts, and I'm instantly suckered in by anything that has cats on it. But for the most part, not good. And then the second one somehow only got worse, which is so funny because I think there's actually so much less design happening on these. Like, there's less print. She has on the same sort of half and half dress, except it's roses this time, which, like, frankly, I can't decide if I hate more or less. But like, so many of her pieces don't even have anything printed on them. And somehow they managed to make it worse for that. Like, they put in less effort and it's still just as ugly, if not even uglier. I genuinely can't even tell you what some of these pieces are. Like, I know these funky little like sheer things are meant to be something that you could use as like a capelet or an underlayer or like a little funky overlay. I don't know. That's a whole questionable moment. But like, we have a purple skirt and then we have a pink what? Is this a top? Is this a bottom? I'm not like, I'm trying to be funny, but I'm not trying to be funny. I honest to God cannot tell what that is supposed to be. And same thing with over here. Like, she's got a polka dot shirt, I'm almost positive. But then this little ruffly thing, it's like a belt. I'm pretty sure it opens on both sides, but why would you want that? Like, I just don't understand any single piece. And I feel like for both of these, my overall opinion is that it looks like they just had extra scraps of fabric and were like, ah, shit, what do we do with these? Throw it at a Barbie. Who cares? We'll call it Barbie Extra Deluxe and someone will buy it. And, you know, I guess they made money off of it, which is ultimately Mattel's goal, but good God, did this Barbie not deserve this? And that brings us to our last Barbie for the day, which is Barbie Extra number 19. Now, genuinely, a lot of this I think is sick, and I almost skipped over her. Like, I was cataloging through all of the Barbie Extras trying to find out who I was going to make fun of today, and I almost skipped past her because her hairstyle is funky and fun. I like her face. I love this jacket that she's got on with like a whole zipper on it. That is so cool, and the checkered print is like a classic. You can't really go wrong with that. The jersey shirt is not necessarily my personal taste, but like, it's ultimately not super offensive. Even though it does have the graphic designs on it, at least it feels like something. Like, yes, they are cheesy little words like be the boss and born to lead, but I can kind of just ignore what they say and just let it look like it's got a fun graphic design on it, and it can be inoffensive. So I almost scrolled past her. She almost made it. And then I looked at her shoes. And I've tried so hard not to curse on this channel, but it is so difficult right now not to. Because what the f is going on with that? Like, the socks and heels is something that has been happening more and more in like fashion dolls. I feel like, you know, kind of 2020 onward, we've seen it happening more and more frequently. And sometimes it's fine. This is not one of those occasions. But mostly I'm just extremely confused by these shoes, because what she should be wearing, in my opinion, is either a pair of chunky boots or a pair of chunky sneakers. Like, this girl needs some fun, funky, weighted shoes to kind of pull the outfit together. There's like a lot going on top, and I feel like she's got to have some thick shoes to make it pull together. And instead, we got dainty little heels with pearls at the ankle. And I'm all for taking fashion risks. I like when people do things that are unique and innovative. I think that's fun. I think there is a way to mix and match different styles to make them look good, but this is not that. Like, this just simply is not that. I feel like she got dressed and was having a great time, but then it's like, you know, when you're younger and your mom tells you to take out the trash, and so instead of like finding your actual shoes, because for some ungodly reason they're never just by the door when you actually need them, you just slip on the pair of shoes that are closest, and so you end up hobbling down the driveway in your mom's like 6-inch heels. I feel like that is a more universal experience than you would think. That's exactly what this looks like. It looks like she was chilling out in her room, having a grand old time, just like kind of vibing. She's got the socks on because her feet are cold, and then her mom's like, hey yo, take out the trash, and these are the shoes that she was forced to put on. But then for some reason they decided to make a doll of that moment. And like, it's a funny moment, it doesn't need to be a doll, and she could have been so pretty. Like, it's giving the same thing as the green-haired one from earlier, where this is such a cool, like, start to a doll, but then Mattel couldn't just, like, let it be. They couldn't just, like, give us a bone and, like, throw us a cute doll. They had to ruin it somehow, and in this case, it was with these itsy-bitsy dainty fancy shoes. And I am, as you can tell, angry about it. But yeah, that's actually all of the Barbie extras that I have to talk to you guys about today. Honestly, like, they weren't a line that ran for that long. They didn't have that many dolls that were produced in the grand scheme of dolls, so I was kind of surprised that there were even enough that I felt strongly enough about to make this video. But there were, because even though they didn't last long and didn't have that many dolls ultimately, the Barbie extras definitely knew how to make designs that would make me mad, so kudos to them for that, I guess. Is that, like, something I should be celebrating? It made me make the video, which is cool, but, like, why did they have to do that? This is reminding me, I think, of maybe the first video that I did in the series, if not, like, one of the earlier ones where I roasted the Barbie fashionistas. I just don't understand what is happening with the Barbies that are getting put out in, you know, modern times. I feel like the design sense is just so confusing, and sometimes they're absolutely beautiful. Obviously, we didn't talk about any of those Barbie extras today because they deserve to be left alone because they're pretty. But, like, Mattel just consistently either throws absolute bangers out with the Barbie license or makes me want to rip my hair out. And today, we focused a lot more on the dolls that make me want to rip my hair out. So yeah, that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what your thoughts are on all of these dolls in the comments down below. And if you can think of a line that I haven't roasted yet, I can't, but if you can, let me know. I'm always happy to make more funny, silly, goofy little videos like this. But that is it for today. Hope y'all have a good rest of your day or your night or whatever it might be, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.